Megan O'Leary here with Clay Guida, who just defeated the #1 contender Anthony Pettis at the Ultimate Fighter 13 finale. Clay, that was an insane fight. Your wrestling proved to be dominant and helped you win that fight. Is that what your game plan was, and is that exactly how you expected the fight to go?
Absolutely, with the wrestling game plan. I didn't think he was going to be nearly that slick off of his back. He's just very creative. He does not stop. I knew he was going to be rangy and try to get his offense, and just be, coming forward. So I wanted to kind of keep him on his heels, slow it down up against the fence. That's, we did that well. He hits hard from the bottom. He kicks pretty fast, and I knew I had to slow him down and put him on his butt to stick with our game plan.
You said he's slick off his back. Obviously you've been able to watch Pettis fight in the WC and everything, but was that still a surprise of how quick he is and how easy he can transition?
It was amazing. I thought being in the guard, I thought being in half guard I would have a better chance, of defending submissions. And then he got me right back to guard, or he'd scoot out back on his feet. So we did more damage from the guard, kind of defending his submissions. The only time you saw I really got any damage, or any time I hit him, was after I defended the submission. I'd get one, and then I have to kind of sit there and prop up. So he's like a puzzle. You just got to try to figure him out slowly. If you try to follow him the whole time, he's going to beat you.
How did his guard compare to other guys you fought in the UFC?
I fought Nate Diaz, who was pretty tricky, and he had a better guard than him. I thought Mac Danzig, believe it or not, he's a good submission guy from top, but I thought he was rather tricky. Pettis had the most just kind of real switchy hips, and better than most of the guys in the gym that I train with.
Now, we saw you bouncing around kind of in the hallway hours before your fight and even after the fight. Is that kind of one of your best assets, that never-ending energy? And is that kind of the most frustrating thing for your opponents?
I definitely think it's frustrating for them. Even at the weigh-ins yesterday, I was running around kind of jumping around and sweating, and these guys are all kind of drawn. They're suck-faced. They haven't eaten in 2 days, and they're just kind of sitting there waiting to get called up to the stage and things like that. So yeah, it's fight day. It's always the quickest day of my life. It goes by so fast, you blink and it's gone, and I want to get the most out of it. I want to have fun while I'm out there, and that's just kind of my mantra. It's my trademark, just bouncing around and just being wild.
How was that weight cut for you?
I didn't cut 1 pound. I ran every day, ate every day. Felt good, and like I said, me and Frankie Edgar are probably the 2 smallest lightweights, in the division. So I consider a weight cut 10 pounds to 15 or more pounds. If you have to use a sauna, you're cutting weight. I just jump on the treadmill, throw on a pair of sweats or whatever, and I'm good to go.
Now, you said you wanted the title shot. Frankie and Gray may not fight for quite a while, with their injuries and rescheduling that fight. Are you willing to maybe fight the winner of Miller and Ben Henderson?
We'll see. That fight doesn't really make that much sense since Ben lost to Pettis. If he wins, but I think Jim Miller is super tough. 2 southpaws. It's going to be fun to see those guys go at it. So 2 good wrestlers, and we'll see what the UFC has. Right now, I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to get back in the gym and move forward and look ahead.
All right, and finally, 2 guys you're going to be watching closely are Frankie and Gray. How do you see this 3rd fight playing out?
I look up to both of them. Those guys got what I want. Frankie's, he bounces. He doesn't stop. I think he squeaks out another close decision.
All right. Well, congratulations, Clay. Go celebrate. Thanks.